In a world full of noise and distraction, Lao Tzu's ancient words offer something rare: clarity. Over the next few minutes, you'll hear ideas that have lasted thousands of years. They might just change the way you see your own life. We will examine 7 of his most thought-provoking quotes and delve into their relevance to our contemporary lives today. Lao Tzu was a Chinese philosopher and the founder of Taoism. He lived during the 6th century BC, and his teachings have had a profound impact on Chinese culture. Lao Tzu taught that the way to happiness is to live in harmony with the Tao, which is the natural order of the universe. He also taught that we should be content with what we have and not try to control everything. In this video, I'm going to share some of timeless wisdom from Lao Tzu and explain how each quote can be applied to our current life. I hope these quotes will inspire you to meditate and reflect on your own life. So let's get started. 1. If you want to feel how powerful you really are, try to quiet your mind for just 1 minute. But why would quieting our mind for 1 minute make us feel more powerful? Well, our minds are constantly racing from one thought to the next, always planning, worrying, fantasizing, or reminiscing. It can be hard to remember that we have a choice over what we think about and how we respond to things. Meditation helps us to become more aware of our thoughts and feelings without judgment. It helps us to see our thoughts as just that, thoughts. They're not commands or directives. We don't have to believe everything we think or do anything we feel like doing. Meditation gives us the power to choose how we respond to things instead of reacting automatically. So if you want to feel more powerful, try meditating for just 1 minute. You might be surprised at what you discover. 2. By letting it go, it all gets done. The world is won by those who let it go. But when you try and try, the world is beyond the winning. This quote from Lao Tzu is a reminder that we don't have control over everything. Sometimes we need to let go and trust that things will work out. The more we force things, the more they tend to fall apart. Often the wisest path is to let go, trust the moment, and simply flow with it. Life brings both highs and lows. At times, we need to step back and trust that things will find their way. Trying to control everything will only make us more stressed and anxious. So when things are beyond our control, let them go. Trust that everything will work itself out and just relax. 3. People are like wine. They improve with age unless the bottle is corked. This quote from Lao Tzu is a reminder that not everyone ages gracefully. Some people become better with age, while others remain the same or even get worse. What makes the difference? According to Lao Tzu, it's how we handle the aging process. Those who keep their minds open and continue to learn and grow are the ones who get better with age. On the other hand, those who resist change and cling to their old ways are the ones who stay the same or get worse. They're like a bottle of wine that's been corked and has gone bad. So how can we make sure we're getting better with age? One way is to never stop learning. Keep your mind sharp and active by challenging yourself to learn new things. This could involve taking classes, reading books, traveling, or simply having new experiences. Another way is to be open to change. Don't cling to the past or try to relive it. Embrace the present moment and be willing to adapt to new circumstances. Finally, remember that everyone ages differently. Some people may seem to be getting better with age, while others appear to be getting worse. But ultimately, it's up to each individual to decide how they want to age. If you find value in this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to support more videos like this. But back to Lao Tzu. For life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. His words serve as a lovely nudge to embrace the flow of life. He tells us that life is full of changes, and we can't fight against them without causing ourselves pain. Instead, we should embrace change and allow things to happen naturally. Why is it so important to go with the flow? Because resistance only creates sorrow. When we try to fight against the natural order of things, we cause ourselves unnecessary stress and pain. Instead, we should learn to embrace change and allow ourselves to adjust to new circumstances. That doesn't mean we shouldn't plan for the future or set goals. Of course, we should always be thinking ahead and planning for what we want to achieve. It's also important to be flexible and adaptable. Things rarely go according to plan, and that's okay. We should learn to go with the flow and make the most of whatever situation we find ourselves in. So the next time you find yourself resisting something that's happening in your life, remember Lao Tzu's words. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. 5. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Being content with what we have is such a powerful message. Discontentment leads to dissatisfaction and unhappiness. When we're always wanting more, we'll never be satisfied with what we have. We need to learn to appreciate the blessings we already have in our lives. One way to cultivate contentment is to practice gratitude. When we're grateful for what we have, it's hard to feel discontent. Another way is to focus on the present moment. When we're constantly worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, we rob ourselves of the ability to enjoy the present. So the next time you find yourself feeling discontent, take a deep breath and focus on what you have. Remember that the whole world belongs to those who are content. 6. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This quote from Lao Tzu is one of the most famous sayings in the Tao Te Ching. It's a simple but profound truth that has inspired countless people over the centuries. At first glance, the saying seems obvious. Of course, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. But when we think about it more deeply, we realize the wisdom behind these words. A journey of 1,000 miles is a long and difficult one. There will be times when we want to give up. The saying reminds us that even the longest and most daunting journeys begin with just one step. All we have to do is take that first step, and then the next step, and the next step. Before we know it, we'll have completed the journey. This saying is a great reminder for anyone who is feeling overwhelmed. Whether it's a literal journey or a metaphorical one, the Tao Te Ching reminds us that all we need to do is take the first step. Everything else will take care of itself. 7. Watch your habits. They become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. Our destiny is created by the choices we make every day. They become the foundation of who we are. If we want to create a positive destiny for ourselves, we need to start by developing good habits. This means being aware of the choices we're making every day and taking responsibility for them. We can't blame our destiny on bad luck or circumstance. Our destiny is created by our habits. So if you want to create a positive destiny, start by developing good habits. Be mindful of the choices you're making every day and take responsibility for them. These are just a few of the profound teachings from Lao Tzu. Take a few minutes to meditate with these thoughts in the next video. Let his words sink in to help you find peace and balance in your life.